Rightio, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are on approach into Miami here, following an MD-11 on its rounds here into Miami. It does not look like he's on 118.3. We're just going to go ahead and contact Miami Tower or Miami CTAF to let them know that we are on the final approach here. So we're going to make that call right now. Miami traffic, American 1009, we are on the runway 30 arrival, Miami. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, we are just waiting for decel. Deceleration point is coming up. Again, this MD-11 has better get off that runway as we make that turn in. We're flying the Fenix A319, so we're flying an A319 in. We're just below him. So that means that we are going to be concerned about our wake turbulence from that heavy MD-11 ahead of us. So here he is on our side here. Looks like he's slowing down. Is slowing down. So let's initiate a hold. We're going to initiate a hold here so that we can wait for this guy to get in so we can get some separation here. And the MD-11 looks like he's on 119.1. We're just circling around, so we're just going to initiate a hold so that we are able to have him go in. So we're holding at 3,000 right here. Alright, let's go direct to Shan. Alright, let's put that hold. Miami traffic, American 1009, we are in a hold at Shan, waiting for inbound traffic, Miami. I don't even think he knows that we're inbound here on him. So he's not contacting on the CTAF frequency. Just brighten up the cockpit here a little bit as we go direct Shan. So we're going to be holding green dot here and we're just monitoring what he's doing. Alright, so does not look like he's gonna be putting that. So we'll exit the hold at Shan. We're gonna activate our approach phase as we come back around. We're coming back around here. And our approach mode is not yet armed, but we do have a landing system set up. So again, guys, A319, beautiful aircraft. and we're inbound for Miami. Do see the traffic out there. We did a circle around here just so that that traffic is able to head in. I know he's supposed to be landing on runway 30, but it looks like he is taking a different landing pattern. So we're giving him enough time for him to head in and giving anyone enough time for them to head in here. Alright, so now we're direct Shan, we're at 3,000. There's our traffic heading in.
Miami traffic, American 2691, taxiing at 26 left. Again, Mike 11, Miami.
Alright, we're gonna initiate our approach mode. So we have Locustar, glide slope waiting. Miami traffic, American 1009, we are turning onto final for runway 30, Miami. Alright, Locustar, and here we go. As is customary, we are going to be doing a manual landing here into Miami. We do see the runway. A lot of visibility as we head in. Aircraft is now established on the localizer. We're going to turn on one of these here so that we can see more information. And localizer is captured. Waiting for glide slope. We can do a full Cat 3 auto land if needed, but the visibility is so great that we're just going to do a manual landing. Be disconnecting the autopilot at least 200 feet above minimums, and then we're going to be flying the aircraft in manually. Alright, glide slope is starting to come down. Well, flaps 1. Again, we're flying an A319 today. Sure, the landing distance should be able to get in with little to no issue. Alright, glide slope star, flaps 2. Just got notified of, and then we have glide slope captured, gear down. So we turn on our runway turn off and our nose takeoff lights. Waiting for flaps 3.
2,500.
Check.
Miami traffic, American 2691, departing runway 26 left on the full free, heading to the north. Miami.
Alright, flaps full. Miami traffic, American 1009, we're on a 7.5 mile final for runway 30, Miami. We're flying on VATSIM today. Check. Alright, so we're gonna arm our spoilers right now. Alright, so our landing checklists. ECAM memo, landing no blue, checklist complete. And that's our ECAM memo right here. So we got our landing checklist, which pops up here. Say that traffic is taking off runway 26. Does not look like we have any further traffic that is taking off, only landing. We do have traffic that is about to cross the runway there. Hopefully he's off the runway by the time we get in. Coming up on 1,000. Check. Alright, TCAS TA only. We have traffic that departed. And does not look like we have any traffic on the runway at this time. Alright, we can see that the winds are coming off on our right side. Landing inhibit. Alright, we can go ahead and prepare to disconnect the autopilot. Autopilot is disconnected. Going below the glide here.
100 above. 300. Minimum
Continue.
200.
Gonna get a glide slope call shortly. Flare at 20.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
And we are on the ground. Decel reverses green. Roll out. Alright, my brakes. We're gonna slow here so that we can exit off the runway right when able. Miami traffic, American 1009, we've exited runway 30 Miami. Alright, so we're off the high speed. And we're gonna clean up the aircraft after landing. Got a little bit of stutter there. I've not been into Miami ever since reinstalling the sim. Alright, so after landing, flaps going up. APU is on, spoilers disarmed, and we're gonna leave our TCAS on for the moment. Alright, getting a little bit of stutter in there. That's because the Miami International has been rendered in. For some reason, these buildings are super wide. Could just be that our Latin VFR has not yet loaded and it's loading the default airfield. If you guys are wondering, no, I don't have Miami installed yet. That's one of the things that I gotta reinstall as well. Alright, landing systems turned off. APU is available. We can go ahead and turn on our APU bleed. We're experiencing some light stuttering because I don't have the Miami International Airport installed. So we're just going to go ahead and taxi in as quickly as possible so that we can get to a gate. Going to turn left here so that we can get into the Delta gates. If I load this up with a Latin VFR is going to make the place look a lot better and it's going to be a lot smoother. So then we've flown out of Eagle County. We flew from Eagle County down to Miami. We flew from Fort Worth over to Eagle County in the A319. And again, all those buildings are default or stock. They're not what Miami is supposed to look like. Right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and disconnect shortly. Thank you so much for joining me for just the landing, for the approach and landing. We are going to disconnect so that we could reinstall our Miami International Airport for the scenery. So it looks a lot better and it moves a lot smoother. There should be a gate somewhere around here. Again, this is not what Miami is supposed to look like, but we're coming in. Alright, thank you guys for joining.